YoVideogames.
Back at home. He's got the characters.
ディレクター空の桜井です。何々の使い方シリーズ前回の
He's got both of them.
ご覧になられている方はこの周りを見ておやと思われるかもしれませんが、今回私の家での一人収録に戻っています。前回はスタジオだったんですけどね。新型コロナウイルスの影響で、収録時現在
Yeah, they had a surge recently.
日本での1日あたりの新規感染者数はおよそ6000人。これが多いと思うのか少ないと思うのかはお住まいの地域や国によって異なるかもしれません。
Surprisingly low, sadly.
少なくとも日本では感染拡大、医療逼迫などが叫ばれている現
I
在です。
live in LA, bro.
スタジオに人が集められなくなったため一人収録に戻ったということです。またスタッフいません。笑いを返してくれる人もいないという仕事は普段から完全テレワークですが、ますます人との接触がなくなりましたね。ともあれ頑張っていきたいと思います。一人で。では
Go it
ま
alone.
ず最初に
Uh-oh.
ゼノ
Him.
ブレイド
He's
2
all alone.
スイッチが出た年である2017年に発売された作品 RPG です。亜種生命体であるブレイドとそれと対になるドライバーがいる世界。ブレードであるホムラとそのドライバーになったレックスを中心に進むお話です。戦闘などシステムの理解が難しいところもありますが、分かれば奥が深く、また独創性あふれる世界が山ほど楽しめることと思います。制作はモノリスソフトさん。広大な地形を誇るゼノブレード2の開発当時、ゼルダの伝説ブレスオブザワイルドのお手伝いも
Ooh, dropping the facts on
な
everyone.
のだろうと疑問に思える仕事量ですね。そしてホムラは天の聖杯と呼ばれる伝説のブレイド。真に殺されたレックスに命の半分を分け与え、世界樹の上にあるという楽園を目指します。光はホムラの中で封印されていたもう一人の人格というより、こちらがオリジナルでホムラは後から形成されたものです。設定からすでに気になる要素満載ですが、詳しくは原作の本編で。簡単に言えばホムラと光はデレとツンですね。どっちがいいの？どっちなの？
Oh my god.
はい、これから私が直接操作しつつ
Waifu baiting.
ゼノブレード2のコントローラーなんです。すごいですね。例によって、開発中のものなので見た目やバランスが変わるかもしれないです。カメラは開発中のものを使います。また今回のプレゼンはキャラクターボイスを日本語音声で統一します。海外では英語ボイスが実装されますので、ここもご了承ください。今回は先にステージ紹介をしておきます。
Oh, good. The stage. Cloud Sea of Allrest.
専用ステージはアルストの雲海。ゼノブレード2の世界アルストは大半が雲海に沈んでいて、巨神獣と書く巨大な神のしもべアルスの上で暮らしている世界です。ステージはじっちゃんこと清流の背中の上をモチーフにしています。最序盤に出る、主人公レックスの家でもあり、本編では清流の姿は大きく変わることとなります。清流が雲海を進むのですが、円形には劇中にも出てくるアルスが登場します。アルスは土地や地方でもあります。アバリティア商会。ここは土地というより船ですね。ついてきているのは渦潮。
The males from Falls Behind no shit.
グーラ領は自然豊かで基本的な冒険を感じられるところ。
He's even got all the logos
イ
and
ンビ
stuff.
ディア。アルスの体内に広大な土地を持つ自然主義の列王国。スペルビア。スペルビア帝国は機械技術が進む軍事国家です。ルクスリア。ルクスリア王国は多くが寒冷地の試される土地。アーケディア。法王朝があり、マルベーニが務めています。今アルスのダイジェストが出たと思いますけど、こういうのも私がこの場で撮影しています。背景色の変化も原作合わせ、原作登場順に並べており、懐かしく感じる人が多いのでは。参戦ムービーにあったように旅の仲間がゲストとして登場します。必ずドライバーとブレイドが対になって登場します。 ニアと白虎、グーラ出身のドライバーとは表の姿。トラとハナ JS。JS はジェットスパークモードの略です。他の意味なんてない。
That's not what he's saying in
メレス
Japanese.
とカグツチ、スペルビア帝国の炎の貴公子。ジークとサイカ、ジークビアアルティメ
They
ット
do a
で
stretch.
いわゆる中二病満載の人ですね。
Lost in his own world.
ステージは清流の気まぐれが大きな特徴です。
Change
首
members
の上
of
げ下げによって起伏が生じたり、背景にアルスが出るとそちらによそ見をして地形の広さが変わってしまうことがあります。復帰しようとしている時に振り向かれたりすると、助かるものも助からないことがあるんですね。ぎっちゃーんって思わず言っちゃう。よく見ると振り向き前に首を振ったり、汽笛が鳴ったり、風車の回転が速くなるなどの予兆があり
Oh,
ます。
that's very clever. I like that.
閉じてますね。なお、戦場ステージ終点ステージはこんな形になります。じっちゃんで無理やり戦場化するとニコゴリのようになりか
Squish
ね
him
ない
into
の
jelly.
で、こういうオリジナルの台を作っています。ゲーム中にあんまり見ることができないでしょうから、下の方も見せておきますね。エンジンみたいなのついていたりして。
Neat.
天板にはこんな感じに模様が入っています。次にファイターのご説明です。ホムラと光がファイターです。
Oh, we're getting Gormont
なんと
too? That's
主
good.
人公であるはずのレックスがファイターではありません。
俺が参戦するんじゃないの？
何か聞こえたような。企画段階ではレックスとホムラ光が2人セットで動いて共闘することも考えましたが、だけどこのゲームアイスクライマーのようなシンプルなものでやっと2人動かせるんですよね。このぐらいが限界です。8人対戦なら16人表示になりますね。アイスクライマーもかなり切り詰めてやっと動くのに、ホムラと光はファイターの中では最も複雑なデザインなのでは。
Basically, Switch ain't got the juice.
数の差。デザインについてはかなりいい造形になっているとは思いますが、原作と少し異なるところがあります。ホムラはここが異なります。
You're pointing it
ストッ
out.
キング時になっているところ、ギリギリ通るものにしようと何回も作り直して、
Oh, I can't wait to hear what the original Japanese is actually saying in
光
there.
はいわゆる多人数戦闘用衣装光のコスチュームになっています。これはかつて本作のスピリッツにおいて新たに書き起こしていただいたデザインです。実は逆移植的にゼノブレード2本編でも使うことができます。2人はスマブラデラックスにおけるゼルダシークのように下必殺技でいつでも切り替えることができます。ホムラと光どちらを先行させるのかはファイター選択画面で Y ボタンを押すことで切り替えることができます。次にカラーバリエーションについて。実
Nice.
質2人なのでカラーバリエーションも 2×8 で16種類あります。それぞれセットになっているので自由に組み合わせられるというわけで
Yeah,
は
I
ない
figured
ん
it
で
was
す
gonna
が、
be a set.
バリエーションが多くより楽しめることと思います。2P カラーはプネウマイメージ、
Numa colors.
3P はホムラ風光と光風ホム
Pyra,
ラ、
Mythra,
原
Mythra,
作にもあ
Pyra.
りました。
That's in the game as well.
4P は猫耳パーカーイメージのホムラとニアイメージ
Nia
の光。
theme.
5P はダークカラー、ヴィラン風にしてみました。6P はトリコロール、旅客機のような
Tricolor aeronautical aesthetic. Trinity processor setting.
というとなんだけど、色合いを極端にしてみた版。8P はゴールド&シルバー、プラチナでもか。特に 3P は相手を惑わす戦略に使えるかもしれないですね。ただ 3P に限らず色が違えば
He has a Trinity processor
下のインクを
color
見れば
scheme.
お顔でバレバレであるということはお伝えしておきます。最初から最後までホムラを使ったり光を使ったりで通す方法もあります。おおむねこのような運用になるのではという予想はあるのですが、それを上回っていろんなことをしてくれることに期待しています。楽しんでください。私はどちらかというとホムラの方が好きかな。あ、ファイターの話ですよ。 やっぱり
Oh
だから
really,
Yeah.
Sakurai? Oh my god. Oh my
レックスの
Jesus.
登場についても触れておきます。ホムラと光の応援にしばしば登場します。まず登場シーン。
That's cool.
最後の切り札では発動時に上切り下切りの違いがあります。範囲はあまり変わりません。そして上アピール。レックスがやることは同じですが、ホムラと光が接する態度が少し違います。勝利画面でも登場します。ホムラと光で3つずつの勝利パターンに2つずつ出ています。ちなみにホムラと光は試合終了時の姿が勝利画面に反映されます。なお、ファイターパスボル1を買うとレックスのミーファイターコスチュームがもらえますので、こちらも改めてお知らせしておきます。ファイターパス2ではなく1です。カービィコピーもホムラと光で異なります。使えるのはフレームの刃とライトニングバスター、一粒で2度おいしいということになりますけれど、ところでカービィのコピー能力の全てがそうなんですけど、コピーするとその技はオリジナルより強くなります。
Of course, Sakurai giving love to his boy Kirby again.
コピーする手間や自分で選べない必殺技である分、攻撃力を上乗せしているわけです。広く知られていないのでプッシュしてみました。ちなみにホムラの場合、最大ためにもなるとこんなにも破壊力が高くなります。それでは一通り説明しましたので、実践に移りたいと思います。はい、今回は団体戦で行ってみようと思います。相手は参戦ムービーでホムラをいじめていた3人組。こっちも3人組ってことになりますけど、そんなことあるか。これはやっぱりホムラ光をプレゼンしないとしょうがないですからね。3対1でなんとかする。いや3対2なのか。ちょっとあれですね、普通よりも必殺技多めでいってみましょう。ちゃんと振り抜きをしてね。
Yeah, this is a medley remix
危
track.
ないよ、そんなことやってると。これっちゃうよ。実はね、コンピューターもちゃんと混乱するんですよ。まあこういう場合は上下の向きとかないからなんだけど、このもはいらんと。嫌でしょ、こういうの。よしよし。おっといけねえ、ぶつかった。
Oh no, it exploded.
必殺技を入れて、
You gonna finish him off or what?
もうこのままフィニッシュしちゃいたいな。こんなにダメージ与えると大変なんで。あいつにまあ序盤は光でってのはセオリーで。おっといかんね。刃物は飛び道具。入ってしまった。
As I predicted,
こうやって
this
傾いていきます。
is gonna be a medley that goes over each landmass.
下にも貫通します。これ撃っちゃおうかな。ポコー。よしよし。おっと、これは差し合いでは負けちゃうよ。あと蓄積ダメージ 100% だからもうほとんど食らえないね。でも必殺技はちゃんと使ってこう。これキャリア付きだね、さては。おっと、こっちに来た。危ない危ない。
Left.
お、いい
Mythra.
これは相手がゼロだから、どちらかと
I
いう
didn't
と
think
ダメ
they
ー
should.
ジ重視にしたい。そりゃようこそですね。ようこそようこそ。でも体細いしな。そんなに高いダメージにはならんかもしれませんが、こんなもんいらん。必殺技無駄に投函。そろそろやばいよ、こっちもあっちも。そりゃ来ないよね、来ないよね。これでどう？よし、これで決まったら気持ちいいぞ。
Almost
決まっ
dead.
たらね、今だ。うわー、今だ。
Missed.
かわしてる。ここでモンスターボールでフィニッシュっていうのはないよな。
Ooh.
とこれでどうですか。よしよし。
Stab poor Zerda in the nose.
はい、無事に勝つことができました。ちなみに CP レベルは8ですね。
Oh, look at him flexing there.
お疲れ様でした。
Song list.
次に音楽です。サウンドはゼノブレードシリーズということになりますから、すでにガウル平原に実装されている音楽と合わせられます。追加される楽曲はご覧の通り。なんと16曲追加です。
3 remixes,
ゼノブレー
16
ド2の
tracks.
曲は最初から3曲入っていたので計19
Crossing
曲。
swords.
ゼノブレードシリーズの曲は27曲に。
Praetor Malthus is in there. Yes! Yes! Praetor Malthus is in there.
ガウル平原では初代ゼノブレード、アル
Yes!
ストの雲海ではゼノブレード2の曲が主体で、俺曲に設定されるようになりました。アップデートの際、俺曲セレクトの確率が変わっていることと思いますので、好きな曲を再調整していただければ幸いです。なお、勝利ファンファーレは戦闘曲から織り込んでいます。特典のスピリッツボードも入っています。実はもともとレックス、ニア、トラ、ハナジエース、メレフ、ジークのスピリッツはセルマに実装していました。ただし BGM をゼノブレード2のものに置き換えたりしています。またハナジエースは実は召喚で得られるスピリットだったのでお題なかったんですね。それ新たに戦えるようにしています。新たに足されたのはシン、レツ、ラウラ、マルベーニーと
ヌーマ。
このモザイクがかかっているのはプネウマです。原作の終盤に出てきます。スマブラをきっかけに原作を遊ぶという人も割と多いですから隠してみました。がプネウマって大事なキャラなのに公式アートワークが存在しないみたいなんですよね。でもこのスピリッツにはなぜか絵があります。これは本作のために原作のキャラクターデザインを務められた斉藤正嗣さんが書き下ろし、オノリソフトさんが仕上げてくださっています。尊いっていうのはこういうことを言うんですかね。感謝しています。それとレックスをレベル99にするとマスタードライバー状態のレックスに超過できるようになります。これも終盤の展開を含むので念のためにモザイクをかけておきましょう、ね。
And there's, well, chapter 7 onwards. It's not that much of an ending. Alright, here we go.
ミーファイターのご紹介です。4体います。こちらをどうぞ。
Moonster Hooters! Pa 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 ta 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 ta. Oh, time for despair. No! Torture! No! Oh, bro! I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back to this. Yeah, no, that's it, huh? No Cosmos. カプコンさんゆかりのものが増えましたが、これはモンスターハンターライズの発売が近いからですね。ゲーム内でリオレウスとも戦わすことができます。 Oh no.
魔界村の新作を出るそうでびっくりです。そして肝心の配信日についてです。
Poor Monster
3
fans.
月5日に配信予定
Later
です。
today.
ファイターパスボル2があればそのまんま受け取り可能。 単体でも購入。
Yes!
はい、最後に余談です。すでに参戦ムービーが公開されていますよね。ご覧いただけましたでしょうか。今回の参戦ムービーはスマブラ4から始まっている。
I was saying this.
参戦ムービーとは全く異なるところ。
They went to Monolith
それは
Soft.
何でしょう。実は唯一私が考えていないムービーなんですね。参戦ムービーはいつも私が台本を書くところからスタートします。それを土台に CG 会社さんやアニメ会社さんと組んで作ることが多いのですが、今回の CG パートは最初の構成からモノリスソフトさんに一任しています。ゼノブレード2をプレイした時、その実機ムービーの質素量、そして完成度に驚きました。そしてモノリスソフトさんに委ねるのが何よりであろうと考えたわけです。おかげで原作のリソースも豊富で、原作とのつながりも深く良いものができたと思っています。どうもありがとうございます。もちろん CG に対していくばくかの監修は行っていますが、いつもよりずっとソフトです。ゲームパート制作はいつものようにスマブラ開発チームで、ゲームパートのセリフは私が考えています。最後の効果音つけまで監修するので CG パート以外の制作は変わらないですけどね。ファンに喜ばしいものになっていただければ幸いです。個人的にはキャラクター性もあって華々しくて良いと思っています。それと今回前に
They're very hard to get. Trust me, you can't have them.
じゃなくてですね、市販のものですけれども非常によくできていますよね。私は参戦ファイターが決まるとこういった立体物を買い求め、モデル班に渡して制作の参考にしてもらったりします。立体物は必ずしもゲーム設定通りに作られているわけではないのですが、何らかのヒントになることもあります。足の裏とか。
You ever wonder what an Avatar shoe looks
私の
like?
席には多くのフィギュアを置いているところがあります。未発表のファイターのフィギュアは念のために鍵付きの棚に隠していたりもしましたが、何より今はもうオフィスには買えない状況ですね。けれど頑張っていきたいと思います。そしていよいよスマブラスペシャルのダウンロードコンテンツもあと2体です。こういう何々の使い方を放送する機会もあと2回しかないです。
Unless you do a season pass 3.
次こそは、スタジオの撮影ができるようになってるといいですね。それでは次回お会いしましょう。さよなら。
He's flexing with his Pyra and Mythra dolls. Oh my god. Oh, thanks for watching. Oh, that's a nice thumbnail right there. Yeah, they're mostly what I thought it'd be. I'm glad that there's a big medley that does all the tracks from all the different lands. I was really hoping that was going to be something that showed up, because they had a medley for Xenoblade 1, but it was like 3 tracks. It was just like Gower Plains and like 2 fight songs. So I was like, fuck. I'm glad there's a big... Yeah, the Spirit Board being big, including shit from Torna. Getting official artwork for Numa. That's super cool. I want to go back to that track list if I can. I think it was further along, right? Where was the track list? Yeah, it's after that. It's after he talks about the Chroma Dive or whatever. See them in action. Was the song list before or after the fight? I think it was after the fight. Yeah. Okay, so the medley. Tiger's getting a remix. I can't believe I fucking called that. On fucking Monday, I'm like, hey, who wants to hear a Tiger? It'd be a great song for you. I was like, no, fuck all you. I called it. Fuck all you. I called the medley. I called Tiger, and I can't believe I got fucking Praetor and Malthus in there. Holy shit. Yeah. So that makes me very happy. Now 27 songs from across the series. Ship in a Stormy Sea. I don't know which one is this. Oh, this is that crazy track that only plays right before you go fucking diving. I'm curious too about these, because I don't know if any of these actually are actually from
from fucking Mitsuda himself. Maybe this one. This is a good song though to put in there. Argentum's in there, that makes me happy. That's a good one. I'm not really sure which one Exploration is combat theme too. Oh, yeah. That's nice. Crossing Swords is in there. Yeah, this one. Sort of like the, you know, shit's going down music. It's not bad. I knew Incoming would be in here. That's no fucking surprise to me. Yeah. No shock there at all. Gormot's in there, which actually makes me happy. Deathmatch with Torna. I don't remember this one. Akos' theme. Or what I commonly refer to as Akos' theme. Oi. That's pretty great. I mean, it is mostly a lot of just the fight music. This is a fun one, though, at least. Zeke's battle theme. This is Bringer of Chaos. I'm glad Torna got in there. I like this, but this one, I'm so fucking happy. This song's fucking great. I actually wanted this more than Jin's battle theme. Acting God. I can't believe the acting God got in there. I'm so happy about that. I don't even think this was even in the direct at any point. The time though, probably a few hours. So good. I think the only surprising thing to me was actually how few me costumes are showing up. I mean, Nia and Rex already have costumes, so I was expecting maybe to fill out the rest of the cast, like Morag and Zeke or something, and then maybe throw Cosmos in there. Whatever. I'm happy with the stage too, although I still have huge questions about the stage, and that is, does only one continent fly by, or does the longer you stay on the stage, does he fly to different continents? It seemed unclear how that works. It's not, I don't know if it's just this one long conveyor belt, or if it's you load it up and then it just loads one continent to show up in the background. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he said rotate and I missed that somewhere in there.
大半が雲海に沈んでいて、巨神獣と書く巨大な神のしもべアルスの上で暮らしている世界です。ステージはじっちゃんこと青龍の背中の上をモチーフにしています。最序盤に出る、主人公レックスの家でもあり、本編では青龍の姿は大きく変わることとなります。青龍が雲海を進むのですが、円形には劇中にも出てくるアルスが登場。
Sounds like from that
こちら地方でもあり
from
ま
that
す。
it sounds like yeah it's like it
アバリティア
changes.
商会、ここは土地というより船ですね。ついてきているのは渦潮。
That's a nice little touch Maelstrom falls
グー
behind.
ラ。グーラ領は自然豊かで基本的な冒険を感じられるところ。インビディア。アルスの体内に広大な土地を持つ自然主義の列王国。スペルビア。スペルビア帝国は機械技術が進む軍事国家です。ルクスリア。
Doesn't even intense. Yeah, he said like the time of day seems to change with
アーケディア。法庁が
wherever you're
マル
by.
ベーニが務めています。今アルスのダイジェストが出たと思いますけど、こういうのも私が
I thought we saw some nighttime shots of it in the reveal trailer, but maybe we didn't. I
原
don't
作
know.
登場順に並べており、懐かしく感じる人が多いのでは。参戦ムービーにあったように旅の仲間がゲストとして登場します。必ずドライバーとブレイドが対になって登場します。
Surprise! No, it's in one of the shots that he posted on Twitter of the World Tree, but it was really low res.
トラとハナ JS。
It was just a shitty JPEG.
スパークモードの略です。他の意味なんてない。メレフとカグツチ、スペルビア帝国の炎の貴公子。ジークとサイカ、ジークビー。
See, I wonder if he's matching up their backgrounds with
こんな形になります。
um
じっちゃんで無理やり戦場化するとニコゴリの説明です。説明。レックスの青龍の気まぐれ。
I wonder if he's matching up the 5 years only.
スパークモードの略です。他の意味なんてない。
I guess not, because that's Uriah back there.
メレフとカ
Because
グ
it's
ツチ。
like, oh, more Ardain with Morai, because that's where she's from, and Zeke's from Tantal.
ジークとサイカ。
I think he's just being clever with the backgrounds. It's not like, I don't know. He also didn't explain exactly how they drop in or out, like how that's determined. Yeah. Bridget Center does more white. Of course you fuckers would notice something dumb like that. Oh, yeah, her middle's covered. Oh my god.
スペルビア帝国の炎の貴公子。
I didn't even notice that. Of course you fuckers did.
ジークビーアルティメットゲーム。いわゆる中二病満載の人ですね。
Hornballs.
ステージは青龍の気まぐれが大きな特徴です。首の上げ下げによって起伏が生じたり、背景にアルスが出るとそちらによそ見をして地形の広さが変わってしまうこともあります。
I wonder if he
復帰
talks.
しようとしてる時
That
に
kind of sound.
たりする
It almost sounds like
首
he's
の上げ下げに
talking.
よって起伏が生じたり、背景にアルスが出るとそちらによそ見をして地形の広さが変わ
Yeah,
っ
he
て
actually
しまう
says
こともあり
shit.
ます。
He actually talks.
復帰しようとしてる時に振り向かれたりすると助かるものも助からないことがあるんですね。じっちゃーんって思わずに言っちゃう。よく見ると振り向き前に首を振ったり汽笛が鳴ったり風車の回転が速くなるなどの予兆があります。レックスの家も閉じてますね。なお戦場ステージ終点
It's
ステー
interesting.
ジ
He
は
actually
こんな形
talks.
になります。じっちゃんで無理やり戦場化するとニコゴリのようになりかねないので、こういうオリジナルの台を作っています。ゲーム中にあんまり見ることができないでしょうから下の方も見せておきますね。エンジンみたいなのついていたりして、天板にはこんな感じに模様が入っています。次にファイターのご説明です。
Yeah, yeah.
使えるようにしています。
What's interesting here too is that yeah, like we're getting official art for Numa because like the closest thing we have to artwork for Numa is in here.
船馬です。原作の終盤に出てきます。スマブラをきっかけに原作
Yeah, that is some horny ass art. I ain't showing that on stream.
が船馬って大事なキャラなのに公式アートワークが存在しないみたいなんですよ。
I mean, there's. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna give you a distant sneak peek. Like, there's Numa in this art officially, but I'm not giving you a close up of that.
正嗣さんが書き下ろし、小野ソフトさんが仕上げてくださっています。尊いっていうのはこういうことを言うんですかね。感謝しています。
I mean, they do have official art. I don't know. I don't know what he's really talking about. Like, they do have official art for the character and the art book.
念のためにモザイクをかけておきましょうかね。ミーファイターのご紹介です。4体います。こちらをどうぞ。
Remember, most every artist you love from a video game has probably done hentai at some point. But it sounds like, yeah, there was like a new... Saito did a new drawing specifically for the Spirit Board. Da-da-da-da-da. You don't get Monster Hunter in this game, aw. You know what, chat? You know what? You know what I'll say about this? Sakurai will put whatever the fuck Sakurai wants to put in the game. And he's not going to sit there and say, oh, well, I had a me costume, so I can't put this fighter in. Is that art book available? Yeah, I mean, before the apocalypse, I saw it a couple places, Chris. It's actually a really solid art book. It includes Torna stuff as well. It's got a lot of really great art in it. A lot of great background art. Wish Arthur came with the song. Yeah, that's kind of true. Sucks that only two costumes came with songs, but at least it was Cuphead and Undertale. Monster Hunter Rise is coming soon. See.
魔界村の新作も出るそうでびっくりです。そして肝心の配信日についてです。
That for sure is equal to get a costume.
ファイターパスボル2があれば
Yeah.
そのまんま受け取り可能。
Yeah, but Zeke has like a big old fucking scar in his chest, so I don't know.
すでに参戦ムービーが公開されていますよね。ご覧いただけましたでしょうか。今回の参戦ムービーはスマブラ4から始まっている。今までの参戦ムービーとは全く異なるところがあります。
No Laura. Yeah, no Laura kind of sucks a little bit.
実は唯一私が考えていないムービーなんですね。参戦ムービーは状況ではいつかありますね。ないのです。回も後に。
Dun 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 dun. We're getting down to the wire, chat. This is almost the end. The end is nigh. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. 2 more. Fortnite Jonesy. It could be anyone. Could be anyone. This has turned out to be a very interesting season 2. I've long maintained that I think Min Min is a replacement for a fighter that got a deal that fell through. Though I'm starting to wonder maybe if it's like Min Min and Pyra were just kind of like, these are characters he wanted to have at launch, but he didn't have time, so he put them on the back burner and sort of pushed some of the other third-party stuff up front. Sephiroth, I'm 100% convinced Sephiroth exists solely so he can have like more representation for Final Fantasy and Smash Brothers, and I almost guarantee you that's the only reason Sephiroth exists. Because I think he was annoyed that Cloud has like nothing and everyone else had like all this love that they could show in the game, and Sephiroth was like or well, not Sephiroth specifically, but just like I have no no spirits at all, like no music at all, like just sort of like they very very casually acknowledge that they exist. But I think Sephiroth was like a chance to be like, okay, now I can get some fucking music in the game. So Pass is tying up loose ends pretty much, and we know too that Steve and Alex was something that they were negotiating all the way back during Smash 4. So that was sort of a long time coming. that's cool. I'm very happy with the characters. I'm very happy with what I saw. I'm very happy with the stage. I'll have to see how I feel. Just the feel of the character. You know, I need to know the feel of the character before I really say to commit to like, oh, I'm definitely going to main Pyra and Mythra. They seem fun. I like the idea that they're sort of like, in a way, a combination of Zelda Chic, but also a little bit of Shulk in a way, where you have like, you know, here's, you know, do this for damage, do this for KOs, which is a little bit of a Shulk mechanic. So I kind of dig that. Pokemon Trainer actually has a sort of a similar thing too, with like Squirtle and Ivysaur might be there for like speed or damage, but you switch to Charizard to like finish the job. Yeah, we have, but like, you know, the only thing, you know, I'll say, and I've said it before, is that like Sakurai will do what Sakurai wants to do. So I don't think anything and everything is on the table. I think the only thing, you know, obviously the only thing off the table for the challenger packs is going to be anime characters, anime movie characters. Non-gaming characters are obviously not part of this. Other than that, I think it's fucking anything goes. You know, it could be first party, it could be third party. You know, we now have two first party. I just noticed something. Pyra and Mythra has the broken core crystal, so I guess technically by canon this is before the end of the game. This is after the beginning of this is after chapter 1 and before the end of the game, I guess. Canonically, since they have the broken core crystal. Do I think Survivor? I don't know if Season Pass 3, Fighters Pass 3 will be announced. I don't see any reason not to do it, but this is Nintendo. They had no DLC for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, despite selling over 30 million copies of that game. They had no DLC for Super Mario Party, despite it being the most, you know, content-deprived Mario Party game of all time. It had like 3 boards and like 1/4 one you could unlock. No boards, like hardly any content. Sold like 12 million copies, no DLC at all, period. So Nintendo makes no fucking sense with how their DLC is handled. Like, Smash has already gotten more DLC than like any Nintendo game has ever gotten. So it's already gotten a boatload of it. I would do it. I'm not Sakurai, and I can't tell, what him or what Nintendo. Maybe Nintendo is not willing to go through with pay for more. Maybe Namco is fucking like done with it. That's another possibility. Like, maybe Namco is like, I don't want to fucking do any more Fighter Pass stuff. We don't want to work on this game anymore. We need to put our developers on our own personal projects. That's a very, very real scenario. So there's a lot of factors. It could just Sakurai could be tired, Nintendo could be cheap, Namco could be stingy. There's like 3 very big factors that could prevent Fighters Pass 3 from happening. That may not even really be related to anything at all. Like regardless of money. Or maybe all about money, or money and talent, being pulled talent and shit like that. So there's a lot of things that could happen, or there are a lot of reasons that they could not. Like, because again, they've done 11. They'll have done 11 characters, so they've done 11 bits of DLC, and they'll have extended the life of the game by like 3 years past its launch date. 2 really, but no, 3. I guess since technically by the end of this, they have till December 31st, as it says down there. Kind of messed up with the bar, I know, but yeah. So yeah, like that 3 years beyond the life of the game is probably well beyond any other game Nintendo's ever supported. So I would get used to the idea that this is the end of the road for Smash Brothers DLC. If it was up to me personally, I would just keep going, because why would you fucking stop? Why on earth would you fucking stop? There's zero reason to fucking stop. Like, the game sells too well. It's still way too beloved. It still does way too much good for people. So I'm like, I would not stop personally. But I would get comfortable with the idea that this is the end of the road. Like, there's 2 more characters left. God knows who they are. I don't have a fucking clue. I kept thinking Ryu Hayabusa was going to show up at some point. Although I looked back at an old video right before Smash Ultimate actually came out, I predicted Pyra and Mythra were going to be the first DLC characters. I said that when we were playing like a modded version of Smash 4 right before Ultimate came out. You can look it up on my channel, and I was like, yeah, Pyra, Mythra. This is like, because I was playing a modded version of Lucina or something, and I was like, yeah, I guarantee you this is going to be the first DLC. I said that all confidently. Well, I mean, 9th, but, you know, who's counting? So, I mean, it still happened. I still willed it into existence. I was right eventually. So, I still fucking willed it into being. So, yeah, like, you might just like, get comfortable with this being the end of the road. I have no fucking clue who it's going to be. I have my doubts. I doubt it's anyone from Square Enix. And I doubt it's anyone from Activision, Blizzard, or EA, and Microsoft. Like, if I were to pick, you know, those are like 4 companies right there where I'm like, I doubt it'll be Square Enix because all that shit's never easy to deal with, and they have 3 already. I doubt it's another one from Microsoft because I can't imagine Microsoft negotiated 3 unique fighters. I think they just wanted Steve and Alex, and then like Sakurai was like, yeah, but a lot of people want Banjo, and then Phil was like, yeah, I told people I'd be down with Banjo. I think Banjo was like a weird Hail Mary, and I don't think Activision, Blizzard, or EA because, yeah, money. It's still weird to me that there's no other Namco rep besides fucking Pac-Man. But I don't know who you would put in there. Maybe I don't think Lloyd has anywhere near enough relevancy for anyone. But like then again, what did Banjo? But yeah, like Heihachi. I mean, what's Heihachi gonna do? Like spin kick, like and do like generic uppercuts? Like I don't know. Heihachi's a weird one. It's like. Like I can almost see like Nightmare being put in there. Mega Man's no, you're not going to see any more Mega Mans. No, the only Mega Man that might have shown up would have been Zero, and he didn't. He's a costume, or at least from what we know, he's Zero. Zero's just a costume. So, yeah, maybe Yoshimitsu, but like I just don't see any Namco like Tekken or Soul Calibur character. Like they're relevant to me, but you gotta think outside of the FGC, Maximilian dude, our fucking world. You gotta think outside of our bubble. And I don't really see those characters having any sort of draw or pull outside of like fighting game aficionados. And they've already got Ryu and Ken in there. It could happen. It could absolutely happen. I don't think it's off the table at all. I just, if I were to guess, I'd be like, it's probably Ryu Hayabusa, and like, here's my lame guesses. Fucking Kung Fu Panda from Pokemon Sword and Shield, and Ryu Hayabusa. That's my boring guesses for the last 2 characters. That's what I think. I think it'll be like I don't think it'll be a fighter from the newest Pokemon game, and I kind of think it'll be like that, whatever that Kung Fu Panda is. Everyone always corrects me in the chat. I don't fucking remember whatever his name is. His name is dumb looking to me. Urshifu? Oh, stupid. That name sucks. But yeah, these are my boring guesses. It'll be a Pokemon, probably the fighting panda from Sword and Shield, and Ryu Hayabusa. Those are my boring guesses for who it's going to be, and it's probably not going to be those 2 characters. It'll probably be something completely unexpected. It'll probably be like Waluigi and fucking Crash Bandicoot. Who knows? Like, it could be that. Like, it'll end up being something crazy like that. But yeah, I personally, I don't give a shit. But if you're sitting there like, well, what would I bet on? I still say like a Pokemon and Ryu Hayabusa. Sunbro. Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. I think Sunbro has the greatest chance of any Namco rep of getting in the game. Would be Dark Souls dude. I actually do that. I actually think that to me has the most global, appeal of any Namco rep would be Sunbro. Diablo Gordon Freeman. I think you need to get used to it. It's not going to be a Western character. With Steve and Alex fills the Western quota for the Fighter Pass. Just like Banjo and Kazooie filled the Western quota for the first season. Yeah, it could be. It could be fucking Doom Guy and Tracer, for all I know, for the next two. But I'm kind of sitting there just like, yeah, again, it'll be a Pokemon and Ryu Hayabusa, because, like, Koei Tecmo's done so many games with the Nintendo recently, and they still have no fucking rep. I'm like, that's weird. Maybe it'll be Travis Touchdown. I'd love it to be Travis Touchdown. I think I'd be pretty happy about that. But like, yeah, Travis Touchdown, something like that. But oh yeah, he is a Mii costume. I don't think that matters. I don't think it matters. I think thinking Mii's costumes confirm or deconfirm characters is as foolish as thinking Spirits did. I don't think it does. At the end of the day, people are like, well, you see, he did. They're like, look, this character didn't show up in the game, and he only had a Mii costume. Like, I don't think that really proves or disproves anything. There are no rules. The only rules is there are no rules. As long as it's a game character, there are no rules. It might, Monster Hunter might actually show up. Maybe the next two characters from the concert leak are Crash and Monster Hunter. Maybe it still ends up being those two anyways. There's a lot of costumes in Monster Hunter. A lot. So, yeah, Roblox and Apex Legends. Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm very, very happy with these. It's like, I tried to tell you all, this guy was a fucking weeb, and he proved me right. Like, he's sitting there, like, oogling his fucking statues, which are expensive and rare, but I don't have them, because they're not Morag, so, I don't know, I tried to tell you all, people are like, oh, I don't know, I think Sakurai, no, Sakurai's a fucking weeb, he loves this shit. He's way into it, and God bless the man for it. He's ultra. I'm just excited to hear, like, the English dubbing and hear whatever the fuck Azurda's saying. I'll have to, like, because that's gonna be a fun thing to dig through, like the new sound files that get updated. But yeah, Praetor Malthus got in, and Torna Battle, which, by the way, if you haven't heard. Yeah, Torna's battle theme is a banger. Yeah, it's so good. I'm glad Torna got a little bit of representation, both in the moveset and on the spirit board and in the music selection. Oh God, is Oromiyu is this guy American, or is he? What is this? What is the deal with this dude? They officially called her Numa, because there was actually an interview where, like, Takahashi actually stated, like, Numa didn't actually have an official name. Because remember, Ontos, Logos, and Numa are supposed to be... that is just the names of the processors. That's not actually supposed to be their actual names, but I think they've just settled on it. It's fucking Numa. Can't believe you said her name too, that's full on spoilers. Game's been out for 3 years, go buy it. He definitely was, like, trying to explain a bit of the lore of Pyra and Mythra, but then, like, stopped himself and said, go play the game. And I'm like, yeah, how would you explain? I'm like, Pyra and Mythra and Pyra, they are one character. Pyra is the alternate ego of Mythra, who she created after after encountering a traumatic experience in which she felt responsible for the deaths of untold thousands of people, and including the first child she ever made an honest human connection to, and witnessed him dying in front of her. So she created an alternate persona to escape that reality of her situation. But she's actually a CPU processor for an administrative computer that handles the operation of a meta-universe manifold machine that was discovered in Africa in the early 20th century that has the power to siphon energy from a higher dimension and recreate reality. That's what Mythra actually is. Good lord. It's like, what is Pyra Mythra? Like, she's a computer. And now, as to why the AI decided it was going to look like that, horny. I was breaking a sweat. And if any of that shit sounds familiar with the Zohar and the Conduit, it's like, yeah, it's because all three Xeno games are the same story. Congrats. Computer name is 82085. God is horny. Well, technically, Adam is the one who first used the core crystal. So maybe Adam is either Adam is super horny or the VR. Because remember, all the artifices, all of the mechs that fly around and protect the orbital ring station were not designed by humans. They were actually created by the Trinity processor AI in a virtual environment. Gets all Metal Gear-y and shit. So they had no human input on the design of the artifices. They were all created by the Trinity processor's AI acting on its own. Am I going to be disappointed? Absolutely fucking not. I believe Chris would like a word with you. Maybe Adam's wife happens to look like him. Yeah, we never actually see Adam's wife or kid. But that was, you know, that was fun. I'm laughing at the fact that he's sitting there. He fucking geeked out. He has his statues, and he sits there and talks about how he's a Pyra's his waifu. Like, what? Bruh. Fine, Sakurai. You can have Pyra. You can fight off the hordes of horny zombie anime nerds. I just want Morag. I stand the queen. You can have your big titty sword waifus. Huh. I want Morag. Morag is besto. He's gonna get so many Twitter posts. Malice for me. Tora to get Tora's ready for the convention shirt. Sakurai waifu troll. This 50-year-old ass man sitting here geeking out about his fucking anime waifus. That was a blast though for me otherwise. I'll be back later today. Obviously I'll be checking it out.